Hey folks, Brian Blessing. Glad you signed up here at the Insiders Game. Boy, do we have a great weekend lined up for you. We've got Friday plays for you right now. Saturday, Sunday, we're locked and loaded with football. We have those early releases that we get you on Tuesday, get you ahead of the number. It's done great work all year long. And of course, the Breeders' Cup, we got a package offer. If you're a horse racing fan, big balloon numbers are available to you in the Breeders' Cup. Saturday is the big day. We do have races coming up on a Friday. But let's get you to work at the Pulse area for members at the Insiders Game. But we've got you covered tonight. All right, let's talk college football. We're going to work with this Cincinnati Tulane game. And we're looking at Cincinnati about a 4.5 point favorite, starting to go up. Now, the total on the game is going up. And let me just double check here. That's a good thing for what we want to do in the first half. Yeah, since we even pulled the trigger, I think we're going to go against the trend here. The money's coming in on the over. We're going to go under the total, which is now up to 28.5, and that's a big hook. That's a very big hook. Cincinnati, Gunnar Kiel, he's upgraded to probable. He's going to be involved in this game. And the Bearcats have been putting up 500 yards of offense in recent games, but they have not played a defense like Tulane, who really gave Central Florida all kinds of problems. Now, for Tulane, they've had their quarterback injury as well, but Tanner Lee's going to be back. That is going to help them. But their offense has been absolutely atrocious. And even the fact that Lee's back in there could be a little element of rust. I think in the second half, these offenses could get going. But in the beginning, I think the defenses are going to kind of rule the day. We're going under the total of 28.5 in the first half of the Cincinnati-Tulane game. All right, let's work to it on ice. This is a theme video. We're going under the total with LA and Detroit in hockey. Detroit comes off a 4-2 road win at Washington. That was Washington, just back from a road trip. Detroit doesn't lose back-to-back games. We had that game at a plus price. We had Detroit. But the Kings, only once in the first 9 games have more than 5 goals been scored in a game. They're playing almost like playoff hockey now, diligent in their own end, great goaltending from Quick, and even when Jones gets in there. And the Red Wings at home, they've gone 4-1 to the under at home. Those are trends that will be very tough to buck right here. Under the total, LA Detroit on ice on Friday night. Then we're going to break the trend of the video. We're going over the total. San Antonio and Phoenix. San Antonio, even though they're shorthanded, Kawhi Leonard's out in that game with Dallas, but he's a great defender, so that means you could see more points. And that was a San Antonio-Dallas game. It looked like it was going to be under, and then it went right up to the bridge where it was going to go over the total with 48 seconds left, and you had 2 possessions back and forth. No one scored, and the final 47 seconds went off the clock, or it would have gone over the total. Isaiah Thomas making Phoenix an up-tempo, fast team coming over from Sacramento. This game is high octane, over the total. San Antonio and Phoenix. There's your place Friday night for members here at the Insiders Game. We're glad you signed up, and we invite you to check out the Pulse section, where we got a lot of opportunities for you, more halftime plays. Again, we got a Breeders' Cup package coming up for the weekend. But first and foremost, welcome aboard. We always do our best. We explain our picks here, give you the rationale, and the bottom line is we've been winning games, and we want to get you on board. Thank you so much for signing up at the Insiders Game. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas.